You're already using one of these, you're just not sure if you picked the right one. ChatGPT, November 20 to 22, one website, no ads, no celebrities, no Super Bowl commercial, just a text box. Within 5 days, 1 million people found it. Within 60 days, 100 million. No app in human history had ever done that. Not Instagram, not TikTok, not the iPhone, nothing. And honestly, the reaction made sense. You type something in, it types something back. And for the first time ever, it felt like the computer actually understood you, not searched for you, not auto-completed you. Understood. People lost their minds. ChatGPT writes your emails, builds your code, rewrites your resume at 2 a.m., the night before an interview. It does everything. It's the Swiss Army knife of AI. Useful for almost anything, perfect for almost nothing. But here's the thing nobody says at dinner parties. You've typed something into ChatGPT, gotten a super confident answer, Googled it 5 minutes later, and realized it completely made it up. Didn't hesitate. Didn't say, I'm not sure. Just looked you dead in the eye and lied. Fluently, professionally, with citations that don't exist. That's called hallucination. And ChatGPT does it more than any other major AI. So why does everyone still use it? Same reason you still go to that one restaurant where the food is menbit. You know where it is, you know how to order, and honestly, you just don't feel like trying something new tonight. Familiarity beats quality. Every time. Claude. If ChatGPT is your chaotic, overconfident friend who will attempt anything, Claude is the one who actually reads the room. Built by Anthropic. Founded by people who left OpenAI because they thought AI was moving too fast and too recklessly. They wanted to slow down and build it right. And that DNA shows up immediately when you use Claude. Here's the thing about Claude that's hard to explain until you experience it. Its memory, called a context window, is enormous. Feed it your entire 200-page business plan. Paste in 6 months of company emails. Drop in a legal contract the size of a phone book. Claude doesn't skim it like you do when your boss sends a long message on a Friday afternoon. It reads all of it, holds all of it, and then reasons about all of it at once. ChatGPT reads your message and finishes your sentence. Claude reads your message and questions your premise. One tells you what you want to hear. The other tells you what you probably need to hear but were hoping to avoid. For writing, research, analysis, anything where being right actually matters, Claude is the most honest AI in the room right now. And in 2025, it scores quietly past GPT-4o on reasoning benchmarks. Most people still haven't noticed. They're still at the restaurant. Gemini. Google had literally every advantage. 2 billion users, the best search infrastructure on Earth. Decades of AI research, more data than any company that has ever existed. And they fumbled so hard that the internet made it a meme within 48 hours. Gemini's first public demo showed it doing things it couldn't actually do in real time. Google quietly walked it back. The tech world, which Google basically created, laughed at Google. For a company whose entire brand is we know things, that was rough, but okay. That was then. Gemini today has a 2 million token context window. To put that in American terms, that's like being able to read the entire Harry Potter series, all 7 books, in about 4 seconds, and then immediately quiz you on page 342 of book 3 without blinking. Impressive. Genuinely. But here's where Gemini actually lives. And this is the sneaky part. It's already inside your Gmail, your Google Docs, your Drive, your Search. It's reading your emails before you respond to them, summarizing your meetings, quietly embedded in everything you already use every single day. Gemini isn't competing with ChatGPT for your attention. It's already in your house. Grok. Every other AI on this list was built to be helpful. Grok was built to be honest, which, in AI world, is apparently a controversial design choice. Made by Elon Musk's XAI. Trained on everything posted on X, raw opinions, breaking news, real-time reactions, the full chaos of what people actually think when they think nobody's listening. Grok is the only AI chatbot that knows what happened this morning. Live sports scores, breaking news as it breaks, market reactions in real time. No other AI in this video can do that. And Grok will answer questions the other A is quietly sidestep. The ones where you ask something completely reasonable and ChatGPT responds with 3 paragraphs about why it can't help you with that. Grok just answers. Grok 3, released early 2025, genuinely surprised people who weren't paying attention. Strong reasoning, fast responses, and it has something the others completely lack, a personality. Dry, sharp, slightly unhinged in a fun way. If the other AIs are customer service representatives trying to stay on brand, Grok is the coworker who says what everyone else is thinking during the meeting. Perplexity. Quick question. Have you ever asked an AI about something recent, a news story, a product, a medical thing, and gotten a confident, detailed, completely outdated answer? That's not a bug. That's how all of them work. They were trained on data that ends at a certain date. Ask about anything after that date, and they guess, fluently, convincingly, like your uncle at Thanksgiving explaining something he half-read 3 years ago. Perplexity doesn't guess. It searches, right now, every single time you ask something. And it shows you exactly which websites it pulled from so you can verify it yourself. Ask it what happened in the stock market today. It tells you, with sources. Ask it whether a specific drug interacts badly with another one. It pulls current medical literature, not training data from 2 years ago that might be wrong. For anyone who's been burned by an AI confidently telling them something that was completely made up, Perplexity is the antidote. 100 million monthly users as of 2025. Growing faster than almost anything else in tech right now. The 10 blue links are dying. This is what's replacing them. DeepSeek, January 2025. A Chinese AI company that almost nobody in America had heard of dropped a model that matched GPT-4 level performance. Training cost, $6 million. Not 100 million, not a billion, $6 million. The American AI industry, which had spent years telling everyone that building good AI required billions of dollars and American infrastructure, had a full panic attack. Nvidia's stock dropped 9% in one day. That wiped out close to $200 billion in market value in one day because of a $6 million model from a company most Americans had to Google how to pronounce. DeepSeek R1 is free, open source, and genuinely competitive on math and coding. But here's what every American user needs to actually know before they start using it. DeepSeek runs on Chinese servers. Your conversations, your questions, your data, all of it sits in China under Chinese law. For casual use, maybe that's fine. For anything business, legal, medical, or personal, that's not an accident you want to make. Most impressive AI story of 2025. Biggest asterisk of 2025. Same story, LLaMA. This one you can't log into. There's no website, no chat interface, no subscription. Meta built LLaMA and then gave it away. Completely free. Open source. Download it, run it, modify it, build whatever you want on top of it. No terms of service, no monthly fee, no server reading your questions. LLaMA runs on your laptop. Offline. Privately. Like software used to work before everything became a subscription. And a cloud and a data policy nobody reads. Think of every other AI in this video as a finished restaurant. You walk in, you order, someone else cooks, and someone else is definitely watching what you order. LLaMA is the kitchen, the ingredients, the tools. You cook whatever you want, and nobody sees the menu. Hundreds of specialized AI tools have been built on LLaMA's foundation. Medical AI for hospitals, legal AI for law firms, language tools for languages the big companies decided weren't profitable enough to prioritize. Meta isn't doing this out of generosity. If every developer in the world builds their AI products on your foundation, you own the infrastructure of the AI era without charging a single dollar for it. You just own everything underneath. That's not charity, that's a chess move. 8 chatbots, all built on the same basic idea. A machine that learned to think by reading almost everything humans ever wrote. Here's the part that doesn't get said enough. You're already in this. Every time you Google something, draft an email, or ask Siri a question that used to require calling someone, AI made that possible. The chatbots in this video are just the version where it finally started talking back. You're not deciding whether to use AI. You're deciding whether to use it on purpose.